Hello student. Dear student, in previous video we discussed two bond parameter. So in this content we discussed two bond length, energy, enthalpy, angle and many more things. And today our topic resonance. So in resonance, a single Lewis structure may be in any quiet representation of a molecules. So according to the concept of resonance, whenever a single Lewis structure cannot describe a molecules accurately, a number of structure with similar energy, position of nuclei, bonding and non-bonding pairs of electron are taken as the canonical structure of the hybrid which describe the molecules accurately. For example, O3. So O3 molecules can be represented by two structure as shown in the figure, like that. This two structure. This is the contributing resonance structure 1 and 2. So for O3, this two structure constitute the canonical structure or resonance structure, and their hybrid shown by third figure represent the structure of O3 more accurately. This is called resonance hybrid. It means if any types of chemical formula, the formula are same, but the structure are differ types. So this is called resonance. So in general, it may be start that resonance stabilize the molecules as the energy of resonance hybrid is less than the energy of any single canonical structure. Resonance average the bond characteristics as a whole. So resonance energy, it is the difference between the actual bond energy of the molecules and that of the most stable of the resonating structure, means having least energy. So this is the resonance energy. Next topic, polarity of bond. So in polarity of bond, the exchange of 100% ionic or covalent bond of represent an ideal situation. In the reality, no bond or a compound is either completely covalent or ionic. Even in case of covalent bond between two hydrogen atoms, there is some ionic characters. When covalent bond is formed between two similar atoms, for in hydrogen, oxygen, chlorine, nitrogen or fluorine, the shared pair of electron is equality attracted by the two atoms. As a result, electron pair is situated exactly between the two identical nuclei. The bond so formed is called non-polar covalent bond, and constructively to this in case of the heteromolecular heteronuclear molecules like hydrogen fluoride, means two different types of atom, the shared electron pair between the two atoms get displaced more towards fluorine since the electronegativity of fluorine is far greater than that the hydrogen. The results covalent bond is a polar covalent bond. So as a result of polarization, the molecule possesses the dipole moment, which can be defined as the product of the magnitude of the charge and the distance between the centers of positive and negative charge. It is usually designed by a Greek letter mu, and mathematically it's expressed as an dipole moment mu equal charge into distance of separation. means q into r. So dipole moment is usually expressed in d by units, means d, and the conversion factor is 1d equal 3.33564 into 10 power minus 30 cm. And here the c is a coulombs and m is a meter. So this is the polarity of bond. And the dipole moment in case of beryllium fluoride is 0. So this is because the two equal bond dipoles points in opposite direction and cancel the effect of each other. In tetraatomic molecules, for example, in BF means boron trifluoride, the dipole moment is 0, although the BF bonds are oriented at the angle of 120 degree to one another. And the three bond moments gives a net sum of 0 as the resulting of any two is equal and opposite to the third. So this is the some content of polarity, and next slide and next topic we discuss to our next video. Okay, thank you.